All right, thank you, Betty. I think I'm first, right? Betty, listen, it's a good question, and I know you've asked me before about the Napoli plan, and you have some concerns about that. First of all, again, I don't want to keep on, beating the master plan drum, but, we are doing the master plan now, and these are all questions that will be answered in the master plan. And there are some aspects of the Napoli plan which some people may find appealing. And let me just address what some of those, components are. And by the way, Chuck Napoli wasn't the first person, well, actually, he was the first person, but there's other people who have talked about, building a parking structure on the Bell Field. And, when they had the DeBart study, which I think was 1998, if I'm not mistaken, they talked about the fact that it was a perfect opportunity for decking, which is basically that because if you had one story on the Bell Field, it lines up perfectly with Center Street. And it's a 400, you could call it a parking garage, but the reality is it's one level, and on top you can have a field, and it could be a grass field, or it could be a turf field, and you could have lights around it. And then you're building another row of stores, because now you don't need the parking lot that's existing. Now I know the town likes to protect their parking lot because they just recently redid it, but the fact is, with this plan, with a downtown that's limited, you could have that whole parking lot can now accommodate another row of stores with walkways for pedestrians. And and also you'd have the Fine Arts Center. So for a downtown that's limited by parking and has no nightlife whatsoever, we've tried to get people downtown. It's just not working. And you could add restaurants, and you could also, maybe the firehouse, somebody would buy it and it become a restaurant, because now you'll have easy access to a parking lot, because all you got to do is go right down the steps and you're in a lighted, safe parking lot. The fact is, look what Armonk has done. They've added density to that downtown, and there's a lot of people that think, Armonk is great for what they've done. And it's really not much different than what the Napoli plan is, in the sense that all those stores are inside. They're not facing out on Main Street. So, listen, it all comes down to planning and vision and put on the table, and people can decide if they like it.